In the typical Alabama car wreck lawsuit, the defendant who has been sued will raise a defense of contributory negligence. And what that means is the defendant is saying, I may be guilty of negligence. In other words, I did not use reasonable care, but you, the plaintiff, are guilty of negligence. In our negligence, both the defendant and the plaintiff combine to create this car wreck. And so the idea is to look at the plaintiff now and say, did the plaintiff fail to use reasonable care? And as we discussed in our other video on just what is a general overview of negligence, negligence says a reasonable person in the position of the plaintiff under those same or similar circumstances, would they have done anything different? And if the answer is yes, and that would have made a difference in whether or not the wreck happened, then the plaintiff is considered to be contributorily negligent. And we have a very strange law here in Alabama, one of only a couple places I know of in the country that have contributory negligence. And that law says if you are 1% at fault as the plaintiff, then you do not recover at all, despite the fact that the defendant was negligent. So it's a very odd law. Most states have what's called comparative. In other words, we say, well, the plaintiff was 30% at fault, but the defendant was 70% at fault, so we'll take 70% of the verdict and award that to the plaintiff. But here, technically 1% at fault means that the plaintiff does not recover. So it's a very important matter to deal with in the litigation. And when a defendant raises that, and almost every defendant raises that issue, then that needs to be addressed. And so I hope this video is helpful to give you a very quick explanation of what contributory negligence is in Alabama. And we'll have some further videos that will define that a little bit more and look at some exceptions and maybe when it does not apply. But if you live in Alabama and have any questions, feel free to call me. My name is John Watts. My phone number is 205-879-2447, or you can go to our website, birminghaminjury.com. Thank you very much.